Wait. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, he said whoever goes to sleep and has no bay'ah, he would die jahiliyyah.
Who do you make bay'ah to?
No, wait.
Do you make bay'ah to?
No. I'm Algerian, to Taboun.
To who?
Taboun, Algerian president. He's my president, yeah.
Okay, so then you can criticize him.
No. What are you talking about?
You can criticize him.
By the way,
you can criticize the Saudi ruler.
No.
You don't have bay'ah to him.
No, you can't. You know why?
My scenario was not about the Algerian president.
By the way,
I wasn't talking about
I'll tell you the hadith. I'm telling you the hadith. You missed the hadith. And Nabi alayhi salam, he mentioned many hadith which is general. For example, Nabi alayhi salam said, whoever has advice for a leader, not you leader, for a leader, then take him by hand, okay? And now Musa, and I'll give you a verse from the Quran.
By the way,
Musa alayhi salam, Musa, okay, was Fir'aun the leader of Musa? No. So what Allah told Musa, idhaba, go to him and speak to him directly. He never said go to Ben Israel. He started talking about Fir'aun. Sheikh Salih Al-Fawzan, in a lean way, okay? Go to him, even if he's not his leader, but because he's a leader, to advise him.
But if he didn't listen, then what?
No, he didn't say kill him. No, he said kill him. He didn't say kill him.
by the way,
he said fight him. He said leave.
Shamsi. By the way, just want to mention something. Between the scholars of Islam, by the way, between the scholars of Islam, throughout the history, in the first generation, by the way, in the first centuries of Islam, that the scholars of Islam, it was never always one single country. There were always the things. Now what happened? The scholars of Islam, they said, you're criticizing directly your leader, the Muslim leader. They said it will cause fitna in your country, in the country that you are in. Now there is difference of opinion between the scholars of Islam about criticizing other Muslim leader. But the other one, they say, what is the point? Yani, suppose I'm here, I'm Jordanian. What is the point me to criticize the Emirat or Abu Dhabi or
Ask
for example?
Sheikh Al-Albani. Ask Sheikh
He was
Al-Albani
wrong,
when he was in Jordan.
By the way,
he criticized Saudi.
He was wrong.
Ask Sheikh bin Baz, Saudi.
He criticized by the
Ask Sheikh bin Baz. Ask Sheikh bin Baz when he was criticizing Iraq. And
he was Billy Kafir. Saddam was Kafir.
He believes
Criticize or go to Sheikh Rabi al-Madkhali when he criticizes the Sudanese rulers. And he makes takfir of them.
And again,
they're kafir.
by the way, one second. By the way,
what's the point of Shamsi criticizing Hamas?
Daniel,
what is the point of
I'm just bringing. I'm saying to you, your direct, again, the scholars of Islam, they differ on this. They said your direct leader, don't criticize.
No, I disagree.
One second. That's
There's a hadith, how do you disagree?
By the way, the other leaders, listen to me.
This guy's just liberalism.
One second. Listen, the other leaders, there is difference of opinion if you have a leader for yourself, and there is other leader who's doing something wrong, for example, he's not your direct leader. There is no bay'ah for him. So the point is, the scholars, they differ. Are we allowed to criticize him or not? There is difference of opinion.
Right, so now, if I take the opinion that I'm criticizing
others.
Some of these...
One second. The problem is, the one who stands, they said, what is the point? Suppose you criticize from today until 1 year. What's going to happen?
You say it's jaiz.
One second. Even for example, as you mentioned, for example, Ibn Baz, rahimahullah. For example, you will never hear him saying any statement, for example, about his leader, because that's the way of what we learn from him. And as well, he was literally advising the other Muslim leaders directly, and if there is something which is wrong, even he sent to our king, for example, our late King Hussein, when they wanted to make a statue for him, he said your grandfather will not, the Prophet ﷺ will not agree to build this. So that's a criticism. And he said to him,
no, nasiha, private.
My point is,
that was private.
No, it's not private. It's not. The Sheikh is telling you it's not private. Don't add words. You don't know what you're talking about.
I'm going to correct him.
It was a letter.
Yes, but people published after. People published. It was a private. No, don't tell me I was wrong. It was a private. Then the people after the best died, they published the books.
And as well, for you to know, just
so don't tell me I was wrong.
Here, the point is, what is the point here? What we are saying? What is if suppose you criticize? Now, what we are saying, the scholars they said, no problem. If there is something wrong, if you know something which is wrong, you criticize. For example, I don't agree with this with all of these things. For example, about the treatment or whatever with the Zionists, I don't agree with it. But here in the same time,
but doesn't mean you're right. But we are right.
You're criticizing them.
Yeah, no, I criticized the act.
You just did. You said you disagreed with what the rulers, the Hukam are saying in those countries.
You need to know. I disagree with many things.
So you're criticizing. They did wrong.
He doesn't speak out openly against it.
My point is, again, you
did they do wrong or not to normalize?
This guy wants to put in a trap. Wallahi, he wants to put in a trap.
Daniel,
Yeah, he wants to put in a trap. Because he has no proof.
The
Is
scholars,
it
they
right
said,
or wrong that they
Daniel,
are normalizing with Israel?
Daniel,
Abdul Steel is right.
when you say something,
Abdul Steel
Daniel,
could be right.
when there is
And we
something,
could be wrong.
We could be wrong, they could be right.
Yeah,
That's why we are saying.
because that's Quran and Sunnah. What you feel
It'd be right to normalize.
But are you leader? Are you leader?
Again,
Are you
he's saying
scholar?
that.
Allah told
Again,
us,
he's repeating
and Allah told us to go back to leaders and scholars, not to Haqiqatjou, who just liberalism.
Guys, we are just bringing this.
Let me deal. And I don't know any scholar said there's opinions. I want to check it.
Yeah.
But the point here is, I just give you proof from the Quran. Allah told Musa, told Musa alayhi salam to go to Fir'aun. Even Fir'aun was not the leader of Musa, he was Kafir. But said, go advise him directly. Okay? So, brother, you digress my point. And Nabi alayhi salam said, whoever goes to sleep and he has no bay'ah on his neck, he will die upon jahiliyyah. You have no bay'ah.
No. The thing that you're saying is you have bay'ah to the Algerian
No, the
president.
hadith I'm asking
So
about
why
you.
can't you criticize?
Brother,
why can't you
why
criticize
the hadith?
Why can't you criticize
Brother,
the Saudi ruler?
you missed my point.
Why can't you criticize
You
The
missed
the
same
my
thing.
point.
He
Because
is in the opinion not to do it.
Yeah,
He is with them.
He's saying
Muhammad-
that you cannot.
Muhammad
He's saying that
digress, he digress.
if you do, you're a Khariji.
I know you
He's
digress.
saying he's doing tabdiyah of me.
No, wait.
For what? For criticizing
They
Saudi
don't-
rulers.
Yes, they don't Khawarij.
I'm a Khariji.
Wait, before you
Am I a
digress.
Khariji? Am I a Khariji?
You digress again.
Am I a Khariji? I'm a Khariji or not? Am I a Khariji or not? Am I a Khariji or not?
And he has no bay'ah on his neck. He does upon jahiliyyah. And you upon jahiliyyah.
Am I a
No,
Khariji?
wait, the hadith. The hadith.
He's not going
The hadith.
anywhere.
Khariji.
You're Khariji,
Am I
no
a
doubt.
Khariji?
Yeah, you're Khariji.
This time we should be
See,
united.
Sarah Khariji. Are you a scholar?
Yeah. No, I'm not told you scholars. You're Khariji.
Half an hour.
I told you, alhamdulillah. You are. Because you're not even Salafi to begin with. Are you really
What?
Salafi?
I haven't made bay'ah to Saudi.
I'm
I haven't made
talking about
bay'ah
Saudi.
to
I'm talking about
UAE.
Saudi. Were you
Mike,
Salafi?
you say I'm a
Daniel, were you
Khariji
Salafi
because
before?
I criticize.
No.
Because I criticize those rulers. How does that make sense?
Wait.
I know it.
Because the
I know it.
Khawarij,
Let me talk.
the Khawarij were to.
If you're not gonna let me talk, I'm done
Okay,
with
talk.
it.
No. He lied. Okay, you can be with him.
والله وايش تقول عن الاخ
شمسي العلماء يطعن في السلفيين يطعن في السلفيين مشايخ كل خارج يتقال and he lied many times. Anyway, brothers, حبيبي اسمع لي, he digressed from the point. Prophet Muhammad said, whoever goes to sleep and has no bay'ah, he does upon jahiliyyah. I'm asking what is bay'ah?
Let's leave him. You asked the question.
He doesn't answer. Yeah, I know, he doesn't answer. But
على اي
anyway,
حال على اي حال الله اسال الله عز وجل ان يدمر هؤلاء الصهاينه.
No doubt.
الله عز وجل
كيف سيدمرون؟ بقينا هكذا كيف سيدمرون؟ والله
احنا الان نحن
how are you going to deal with the lies you mentioned?
والله لن يتغير.
He said, wait.
Shamsi, so should I be killed for being a Khariji? You know the hadith. You know the hadith about the Prophet ﷺ about killing the Khariji.
He asked me.
You call me a Khariji. So
Wallah,
should I be
this
killed?
title.
Okay.
Should I be put in prison?
You want to
call names. Don't
go back
say-
to the leaders.
If I go to
Just go back to the
Saudi,
leaders.
should I be put in
Just
prison?
go back to the leaders.
If the leader decides to kill me, that's okay.
Just go back to the leaders.
If the leader decides to kill me, if the leader decides to kill me, that's okay. If the leader decides to kill me, that's okay. Yes or no?
Let me speak.
Yes or
If the
no?
ulama and the leaders agreed, then alhamdulillah.
Okay, there you go. I should be
No. If the ulama, I said, look, let me speak.
If the leader decides, if the leader decides I should be killed, that's okay.
The maddest thing is I know someone interprets Shamsi said that.
If I'm working for Asian,
different.
if I'm working for the kuffar, shall be killed. If I'm working with the kuffar, shall be killed. Wait. If I'm working with the kuffar, shall be killed.
You said that
No,
if
say
the leader-
it. Say
if the
it.
leader-
If I'm working
if
with
the
the kuffar, shall be
leader
killed.
decides-
Because you said I'm working with the kuffar, shall be killed.
I said that not intentionally.
Not intentionally?
You're unfortunately, brother. You don't have the intelligence to
No,
understand
the
that you're
Madakhila,
working for the Zionists.
Zionist.
You're working
Shall
for the
be killed.
Zionists.
Shall be killed.
No, it's not intentional.
But I know.
By the way,
What
by the
you're
way,
doing is,
No.
in effect,
that's wrong. By the
That's wrong. He's a liar. He's a liar. Answer my question. Shall I be killed? Shall I be killed?
والله
Shall I be killed? كذاب أخي هذا الرجل.
اسمعون
كذاب اللاير.
والله هي look
Say word for Zionist.
what we are
No,
doing
أخي
now
وصل
here.
الحق
والله
هاشم. You can't do this guy. He
والله
lies.
instead of the time.
Look. أخي show me.
You will not agree and he will not
brother,
agree. So
brother.
let's leave it.
Read his tweet أخي. Read the lies he's saying.
That's why I'm not on Twitter. It's the worst place.
يا بقى أخي you have to
Stop
stay with
it.
the حق.
Stop
No. هاشم دي استلاعب. دي استلاعب.
Even if you said that,
أخي
that
wait.
doesn't make him
أخي, let me read to you, yeah? You know he said, secondly, he said, look. He said, مداخلة, okay? مدخل is promote the study of Aqidah as a way to promote secularism. Bring him here. So we Salafis,
So we
it's a
support
joke.
secularism.
Secularism, you know, it's a
By the
joke.
way, do you agree with that المداخلة?
Huh?
Do you agree
I don't
with
agree with that, but I'm just exposing. No,
I mean,
Muhammad.
you're not included with
No, Muhammad.
there's an intent
I know his
behind it,
intention.
Muhammad. Yeah,
I know his
the
intention. He made a video about me.
No, Allah.
Actually, there's a video he put.
Because people they call me, but
No,
they call me
he called.
Corne. I
But
don't
he
call
called.
myself except
When he said
Salafi.
مداخلة, he called me مدخلي.
I call myself Salafi.
No.
That's how I'm-
But he hides
Muhammad
within the intent of that
But the point is, Akhi, this man in his tweets, you know, he lies because no one to confront him. When I confronted him here, you know what I'm saying? But are you this? Huh?
But by the way, as well,
Yeah, because he was online. He was everywhere.
by the way,
Cover it from your brother. Why you say that to him?
by the way,
Go say to him. No, you go to him.
As well.
Yeah, no, go to him.
And as
Go to him,
well,
akhi.
and as well,
Yeah, go.
the title. By
No,
the way,
he
as
should
well,
be.
يا شمس,
He should be, akhi.
The title خارجي as well. والله my humble advice. To give these titles, I don't agree with what he said, most of what he said. But at the same time, to call someone a khariji, that's a big thing. يعني to say someone, there are khawarij, I know.
But Mashaykh called him khariji. One of the Mashaykh Sha'arafi was asked about him.
What basis though?
Sha'arafi محمد دكتور أخي في المدينة.
Even if the doctor, Sheikh Al-Albani, the first thing.
He said أخي السلف أخي he said who said أخي criticizing the ruler Sheikh Fawzan said anyone criticizes the ruler is khariji.
By the way,
Tell me.
خلاص.
According to which Quran? Which
By the way,
No, wait.
Shamsi,
Because
Shamsi.
حبيبي حسمك he's a خوارج قاعدية. Do you know why? خوارج قاعدية. Let me finish بابا. خوارج قاعدية.
مش قاعدية مش
قاعدية.
قاعدية. Look, it's different if you go ابن حجر. القاعدية or القاعدية. Yeah. If you go to ابن حجر العسقلاني, he says about the خوارج قاعدية or قاعدية as well. You can go back. He said what they do. They sit in their homes and promote khuruj against the hukam. Okay?
But he didn't say, he didn't say to go against that.
No, listen
But what makes
carefully.
him khawarij?
Listen
It's the
carefully.
actual aqidah that's in their
Listen
heart.
No, akhi, that's
what it is, akhi. Go on.
يعني
ابن ابو الحسن الاشعري he mentioned there's 20 groups of khawarij. 20 groups. Not every khariji is the same.
There are traces of khuruj, yes, true, khawarij.
خوارج.
Someone kharij.
خارجي هي عقيدة هي like action خروج في السيف.
He believes the scholars, Sunni scholars, Sheikh Rabi', Sheikh Fawzan, he called so-called مداخلة. You know who's مداخلة? Those who say he and obey the Muslim leaders. He called them bootlickers. Okay, and he criticized the Muslim leaders openly and criticized them with your mouth. Okay, دول خويسر التميمي who is a خارجي.
خويسرة.
التميمي
هو قالوا يأتي منه خوارج.
إمام البخاري باب الخوارج. And he mentioned he is رأس الخوارج. Okay, did he rebel with the safe?
No, he did rebel with the
What did he do?
He criticized the Rasul صلى الله عليه
So
وسلم.
that's why he's doing it.
He wasn't, no, but his kufr is
خلاص.
he's not agreeing with the Rasul صلى الله عليه وسلم, right?
No,
he's not agreeing with the حكم of the Rasul صلى الله عليه وسلم.
Yes.
That's how he is.
No.
But في الخوارج عندما تقول شخص خارجي عندهم أصول. هم أول فرق المبتدعة صح؟ هم الذين خرجوا صح؟
لكن أخي
هذا هو.
بعض الناس بالمناسبة قال الذي يعني ما تكلم في الحاكم هو ما خرج عليه ولا تكلم في الحاكم فقد خرج من الخوارج من أصلها يعني بمعنى أنه ليس خارجيا. لكن هنا السؤال بعض الناس يقعوا في هذا some people they will fall into this problem into this trap to criticize the hakim. You know? And because of criticizing the hakim there are complications that applies to this. Like for example me I'm saying here the other day a guy he said to me are you agree with you sell out king? I said subhanallah you're talking about my king why are you saying sell out? He said he's doing this with the Zionist. I said to him, listen, akhi. First of all, when you say this about the king or any leader, what is the point? You are sitting here, you're eating fish and chips here, you're eating chicken and chips here, and then you criticize them. Are you in his shoes? What's going on there? And without the treaty that he has, and I will say this, and I defend that. If without the treaty that between Jordan and them, wallahi, there is no single one Panadol, what do you call it? One single Panadol will not reach them. I know, of course, there's Allah. But the point is, we need to understand there are certain things that the leaders they are aware of. And even I will add to this. They said to go back to the scholars. And as well, even the scholars, they have to obey the leaders. Even the scholars, even with ignorance. Even they have to obey. And that's the point.
My point is, now the brother is here. The brother, he never said all the hukam are kuffar. He never said...
Ask him. He believes all of them.
I was going to ask him what I was saying.
Go ask him before.
Has he said that on
any
of his videos?
Go ask him.
I'm asking you.
He called them طواغيت.
No.
He called them طواغيت.
He called them طواغيت والله?
Yeah, go ask him.
He said طواغيت?
Yeah, الحكام, yeah.
He said طواغيت?
Yeah, go. I remember طواغيت. Go ask. Bring him. Forget all of that. Bring him.
I was calling him.
Yeah, call him.
هل سمعت يقول طواغيت? Because he talks in English.
Of course. He
talks in English.
They put it. He's supporting Haji who called الحكام طواغيت. Haji, he calls حكام طواغيت. He's with him. Promote him. Everything. He works with him.
Shamsi. Quran and Sunnah needs a discussion.
Akhi, my dear brother.
Sunnah, him, nothing.
Akhi, says he was talking emotion. You were the Zionists.
Not even one verse.
Not even a verse. Do you know, Ikhwa? I mentioned hadith to him and he ran away. The hadith Nabi Sallallahu said, whoever goes to sleep and he has no bay'ah on his neck, he would die like the day of Jahiliyyah. Okay. I said to him, what about you?
I have a question on this, Shamsi. I have a question on this.
Yeah.
I'm from Bangladesh.
Yes.
And we have a woman prime minister, very secular. She has nothing to do with Islam. She calls herself a Muslim.
Yeah.
Should I give bay'ah to her?
Go ask scholars, not me.
What do the scholars say?
I don't know. Go ask them.
Okay.
They said no, by the way.
1 second.
They said no. Yeah. خلاص.
Right. So there are occasions where we cannot give bay'ah because of what they do, even though they claim themselves to be Muslims.
Who said no?
بيعة a woman.
No, I'm asking you.
بيعة a woman. What's this يعني? Who said allowed to بيعة?
I'm asking Muhammad. Who said no?
No, بيعة a woman.
I understand that, but I'm with you. For some said the woman should not be a leader, but who said if it's been forced upon us to be a leader, we should not give her bay'ah?
Do I even have to ask a scholar? The scholars have already said. Already said about if a nation is ruled by a woman, the nation is ruined.
Yeah, but Prophet never said her leadership is not accepted. He said it will be destroyed because listen, what you have to Hadith Nabi Sallallahu said, whoever put a woman on as a leader, their affairs will be ruined. Yeah. Okay.
And what do we understand from that? We should give bay'ah to women?
No. Before we go to understand, that's my point. With the best way to go to scholars.
Okay.
But Muhammad saying no, I have to bring me scholars. Barakallahu fik. I'm not a scholar, so I'm not the best person. I'm not going to say yes or no. But I'm saying the point here is Akhi Kareem, as this person, I will tell you straightforward, Mansour. Brother, this guy lies many times on Salafis.
But that's not the question. But I have
but you can be with him.
No. It's not about
stay with the Muslims.
No.
Stay with the truth.
Wait. Are you just saying he's not a Muslim?
No, I said stand. I didn't say no. I said with the Muslim.
Be careful, because that's what.
I didn't say he's not Muslim.
No. When you say stay with the Muslims, some people will take your words wrongly. Okay. The question, Shamsi, the question I'm asking you. When I asked him a question.
Yeah.
As an influencer, Muslims, I wasn't asking a lay person who didn't know anything about Quran and Sunnah.
He's a lay person.
Likewise, when I ask you, or when somebody asks you about something, suggestions, ideas, in terms of what's saying, I do not see you simply saying, oh, go and listen to this sheikh and there. You would give your opinion, what you understand from the shuyukh who give you from Quran and Sunnah. Wait. One second. Are you saying no one should ask Shamsi any questions about any suggestions, any understanding of what's happening on the ground in terms of how Muslims should behave and so on? They should not ask you at all? Or do you feel, with your knowledge of Quran and Sunnah, from the shuyukh, as well as your own learning, that you can impart some knowledge to the Muslim youth to understand what's happening and act in a way that is appropriate and that is Islamically acceptable? What do you say?
Okay, Barakallahu fik. The question we're talking about here, firstly, I've heard you, Akhi Mansour. You asked about his opinion about not any issue, a greater issue, the issue of Palestine and the issue of the Ummah. You should not ask me what you can say. Shamsi, what the ulama are saying. Me narrating what the ulama are saying, that's not my opinion. That's why many times, you can check my videos, when people say, what is your opinion? I said, it's a calamity. That you think Shamsi should be speaking about these big issues. I'm telling you what the ulama are saying, akhi. That's what I'm saying, Akhi Kareem. So you asking him, you told him, what is your opinion about the even though this person, akhi, I watched some of his debate, no Quran Sunnah. There's a debate between him and atheists. He was 2 hours debate.
I'm not asking you about you.
No, I'm telling you. This person is not a person, you ask him.
No, I'm asking about you.
But even me, you ask me what the scholar said, I can tell you what the scholar said, generally speaking. Okay? But still, we have to go back to scholars because Allah taught us that. The fact that man speak about the leaders, speak about peace treaty, that's a calamity, akhi. Akhi Mansour, you have to agree with me on the camera. Was it not wrong for him?
One second, I'm not interested in him.
No, akhi, you have to accept the truth. Okay.
I'm interested in him
to ask the people.
Sheikh, one second. I was simply asking about this principle. One moment, about this principle. One moment, Sheikh.
Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani, he said that there is the majority of the scholars of Islam. They said if the women came into power, that there is no bay'ah for her. By the way, that's Ibn Hajar. He witnessed the Jumhur about the Jumhur.
Right. So you need to understand the context.
But ulama
is givable or not.
Some they said if there is, because otherwise, there's no choice in Bangladesh.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
right. So people need to understand whether you can give bay'ah or not. So I need to know because I was talking Shamsi, because I was talking about a principle. If I ask you your opinion, I'm not asking your personal opinion from your own desires. I'm asking you, your assessment of your understanding from the shuyukh. I'm not asking you to give your own opinion based on what Tony Blair says or this Tom Dick and Harry says.
Understand what he's saying.
When I ask for an opinion, it means your assessment and understanding of your knowledge from Quran and Sunnah and your understanding from the shuyukh, the scholars, and based on that assimilated knowledge, what do you advise? That if you say it's wrong, then wallahi, then we're really in a mess.
No,
because if I ask you like this, look, if I ask you like yourself,
I understand your question now.
Or this sheikh,
I understand the
it's
question.
about your assimilated understanding from the Quran and Sunnah, from the understanding and interpretation of the shuyukh.
Yeah, but even
that is the import of my question.
I understand that.
So if you say, are you now going to tell me that my question is wrong?
No. If you ask me, Mansour, if you do come to me and ask me, say, "Akhi, look, Shamsi, what the scholars are saying concerning these great issues, which is issues to deal with the ummah, okay? Because it's umur amma, okay? Then I will say to you what scholars said. But I believe anyone here, if you ask me, says, what is your opinion? Everyone's going to think you're asking my personal opinion. You understand?
No.
Is it not true?
Let me clarify. I'm
not saying that.
Let me clarify.
I'm not saying you saying that.
No, let me clarify. When we ask a Muslim in an influential position,
I think that
one second.
There's misunderstanding.
When we ask a Muslim in an influential position, look, Shamsi, whether you like it or not, you are influential.
Right.
Whether he likes it or not, he's influential. Okay. So when we ask an influential duat, a Muslim, about an opinion, it's not about your personal opinion as a professor of mathematics. No, it's an opinion about you as a da'i with your accumulated and assimilated knowledge from Quran and Sunnah, from the interpretation of the shuyukh. That's how you will impart your knowledge.
Okay,
you're not going to say, I'm as a student of chemistry, I'm going to give. No, you will give them.
The ulama said Quran
Exactly.
I understand that.
So that's how.
Haqiqatjou is not one of them.
Wait.
Quran Sunnah. He's just statistics.
In your opinion, maybe that case. But
that's true. That's reality, Akhi. Watch this debate, ya Akhi Mansour. Everything says.
They didn't want to hear Quran and Sunnah.
Yeah.
Wait. What I'm saying.
That's not right.
No, I didn't hear it.
Say they don't want to hear Quran and Sunnah.
No. I said, did anyone hear from him?
From him.
I didn't hear one thing.
I asked him clearly what's the evidence.
You asked him.
I asked him about the evidence.
He asked him.
By the way, and that's why we need to understand sometimes whatever, when you are saying you cannot do it, and you are a public figure, someone who's been followed by people, and then as if you are saying it's haram.
But that's true.
Meaning, if you say something is haram, that means you need to have an evidence.
Right.
And that's why, because they call, because this is to believe something is haram, it should be tawqifiyya. It should be something fixed.
But he didn't accept the hadith, Akhi. By criticizing the ruler, he didn't accept the hadith.
Wasallam is general with the ayah.
So the point is, that's why we have to understand. We have to understand. In the same time as well, we need to understand the side of for example, the Muslim leaders in this calamity. Now, if we just put pressurize on them, what's going to happen after that? You just keep criticizing. You criticize from here. Someone will say about chill out. Someone they will say all of these things, and then what's the consequence? The consequence, people they will belittle them, and they slowly nowadays I could hear people belittling the status of the leaders.
Yeah.
And as soon as you see this, it will be easy for them to revolute.
But
Muhammad,
and he led the people
it's going to be chaos.
He said,
In the past, wallahi, even
no.
I will tell you something.
All of you that say yes,
In the past, I'm talking about.
Must be by emotion.
In the past,
Quran Sunnah is the criteria.
In the past,
say yes.
where I came from, in the past, anyone who even say bad word or something, even between people to talk about the king or something, that it's a big thing.
Yes.
Nowadays, you'll see people normally they will shit in a shisha while smoking. They start talking, and then what's after that? Then people, it will be easy. Rebel. It will be easy to rebel. And then what's after that? The chaos. What's gonna come? Bloodshed.
Bloodshed. Yes.
That's what the said.
Yeah. So that's why the point is. That's why we need to understand. Even that's why when the scholars who said, even in the times of criticism, and I mentioned by the way earlier that the difference of opinion about to criticize other leaders. This is during the time of Muawiyah radiyallahu anhu, the time of Ali radiyallahu anhu. Some scholars on both sides saying Muawiyah was on the wrong side, etc. to criticizing him about this. The point is, even though. What is the point? What is the point?
Muhammad, it's not the same, Akhi. Do you know why? Because that was after Akhi Karim. You know
after during the time.
No, but that was Sahaba. That was Sahaba.
No, even Tabi'een. From the Tabi'een. Even Tabi'een.
They said what?
Even Tabi'een about, for example, the leadership of Muawiyah and all of these things.
Said what?
You know when what happened? So there is two party.
Yeah.
There is two party. Now some scholars on this side and some scholars on the other side.
But it should not be used because of fitna, Akhi Muhammad.
I know.
It should not be used.
My
should not be used.
point, even though it's a matter of
Muhammad,
what I'm saying, when we say again, even the scholars, they said I said to you, the vast majority of the scholars that it shouldn't be done. The point is why? Because it
leads to evil.
It will lead to the other thing. It will lead to the.
Before I go,
my thing is he's dangerous.
Before you go, let me say something.
No, you will, because you're going to give a khutbah instead.
No,
wait. There's no
That's what Daniel said.
He jumped on the opinion. That shows you people's desires. What they do. He left the majority of the scholars. He jumped on the opinion. Said, I follow the one says, okay. But the brother Muhammad, he was talking about it was in some fitna. That should not be utilized. It should not be utilized as a proof. Barakallah.
So, now, me coming from Bangladesh, in which there's a woman.
So
no. So, do you think I will be in the right position to criticize her?
Allah knows best. Ask scholars. Not me. Wallahi. I don't know. I will ask
Scholars already said.
That's a general ruling.
No. She